Q3 and 9 months FY26 earnings conference call hosted by Kirin Advisors Private Limited. As a reminder, all participant lines will be in the listen-only mode, and there will be an opportunity for you to ask questions after the presentation concludes. Should you need assistance during this conference call, please signal an operator by pressing star, then 0 on a touch-tone phone. Please note that this conference is being recorded. I now hand the conference over to Mr. Parth Acharya from Kirin Advisors Private Limited. Thank you, and over to you, sir.
Thank you. On behalf of Kirin Advisors, I welcome you all to the conference call of Sathlokhar Synergies E&C Global Limited. From the management team, we have Mr. G. Tyagu, Promoter, Chairman, Managing Director and CEO, Mr. Vigneshwaran, Independent Director. With that, now hand over the call to Mr. G. Tyagu. Over to you, sir.
Yeah. Happy afternoon, everyone. Thank you for joining our Q3 and 9 months financial year 26 earnings conference call. I welcome all of you to the call today. Sathlokhar Synergies is a Chennai-based EPC turnkey construction company established in year 2013. We operate as one-stop solution provider covering the entire construction value chain, including design, statutory approvals, planning, procurement, and turnkey project execution. Our capabilities span civil construction, pre-engineered metal buildings, MEP systems, solar installations, and interior works and finishes across industrial, commercial, institutional, warehousing, utilities, healthcare, and infrastructure sectors. With a strong in-house execution team and pan-India delivery presence, we continue to focus on speed, quality, and technical precision while delivering large-scale projects efficiently. Coming to our operational and financial performance during the quarter, we witnessed strong execution momentum supported by steady project ramp-up and healthy orders inflows. This is reflected in our Q3 FY26 performance, where we delivered total income of INR 189.72 crores, registering a growth of 400.83% year-on-year EBITDA. EBITDA stood at 27.93 crores, reflecting a growth of 353.52%, with EBITDA margin maintained at 14.72%. Net profit of the quarter stood at rupees 19.72 crore, growing 340.09% year-on-year, with a net profit margin at 10.39%. Earnings per share for the quarter stood at rupees 7.59, reflecting growth of 308.06%. For the 9 months FY26, the company reported total income of INR 439.93 crore, representing growth of 143.88% year-on-year. EBITDA stood at rupees 65.67 crore with margins of 14.93%, while net profit stood at rupees 45.81 crore, reflecting growth of 140.5% with the net profit margin of 10.41%. Earnings per share for the 9-month period stood at rupees 17.63. Overall, the performance reflects improved execution, scale, operational discipline, and better project mix. On the order inflow front, we continue to witness strong traction during the quarter. During Q3 FY26, we secured multiple EPC and construction contracts aggregating approximately 225 crore from a reputed domestic client. Key orders included INR 52.47 crore from civil works contract at Sipcot Park, Panapakam, and Grand Settlement Panapakam SEZ developers, along with multiple civil and PE works orders aggregating over 100+ crores from Reliance Consumer Products Limited. These wins reflect continued client confidence and strong repeat business across industrial and manufacturing sectors. The quarter also marked an important step in our international expansion. We secured in our first overseas EPC project worth Indian rupee 35.59 crore from Ceylon Beverage International and Ceylon Beverage and Manufacturing in Sri Lanka for execution of MEP work. This order represents our entry into international markets and strengthens our presence in cross-border and EPC opportunities. As of today, our confirmed order book stands at approximately INR 13937.7 crore, providing healthy execution visibility over the coming quarters. Additionally, our bid pipeline remains strong at approximately 16,105 crores, reflecting sustained inquiry momentum across industrial, manufacturing, and infrastructure segments. As we move into last quarter of the financial year, a couple of strategic developments have strengthened our capability and eligibility in US. We secured Class 1A Public Works Department registration, which is the highest category, enabling us to participate in large value government infrastructure and building civil works tenders. We have also commenced development of state-of-the-art PEB manufacturing facility as part of our backward integration program, with the foundation stone laid on 28 January 2026 and inauguration planned on 30th August 2026. This facility is expected to cater to both captive project requirements and third-party demand, improve supply chain control, and support faster execution timelines. Over the next 5 years, we plan to scale this vertical into 5 to 6 manufacturing units across India. Overall, our focus remains on disciplined execution, strengthening client relationship, expanding geographical presence, and building scalable capabilities across EPC and manufacturing verticals. With a strong order book, robust pipeline, and improving execution scale, we remain confident about sustaining our growth trajectory while maintaining operational and financial discipline. I would like to thank our shareholders, clients, lenders, partners, and employees for the continued trust and support. With that, I now open the floor for questions. Thank you.
Thank you very much. We will now begin the question and answer session. Anyone who wishes to ask a question may press star and one on the touchtone telephone. If you wish to remove yourself from the question queue, you may press star and two. Participants are requested to use handsets while asking a question. Ladies and gentlemen, we will wait for a moment while the question queue assembles. Our first question comes from the line of Gaurav Shukla from Finvestors. Please go ahead.
Sir, good afternoon.
Happy afternoon, sir.
Am I audible, sir?
Yeah, very much, sir. Go ahead, sir.
Yes, sir. Sir, I just want to ask about, as you guided that in this FY26 you will do 800 crores. And
yes,
in
sir.
9 months, 39 has been done. And in a conference, you have said that about it will be 1,000, maybe 1,000. So, sir, I want to know in how much in FY26 will we do?
Sir, it is, sir, as such, till 9 months, we have been successfully achieved INR 439 crore, and
Yes, sir.
we are confident that minimum 100% growth from the last year performance. And 3 projects, there are few delays happened on account of environmental clearance approval and pollution approval delay, and one of the projects, that's the reason there is a lag on the guidance. However, we are 100% confident, hopeful to achieve our more target, and we are targeting more. Still, we would like to continue to say that no, we will be for sure minimum 100% growth from the last year performance to FY26, sir.
Okay, sir. And sir, in this order book, sir, you have an order book 1397. How much PEB sector is involved in PEB order?
Sir, almost around 500 plus crores from the PEB, sir.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir. All the best, sir.
Thank you very much, sir. To answer some more information that, as I mentioned, we have started commencing our PEB factory under Sathlokhar ENC Global Limited. Once we complete that project, definitely in-house a lot of additional strength for the company to bag more orders in terms of delivering the finished PEB products to our own premises faster and also improve our bottom line furthermore. Definitely, we are positively looking at that bottom line to improve further 1.5%. Considering our business model, 35% of the orders are being considering under PEB sector.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Our next question comes from the line of Dixit Doshi from Whitestone Financial Advisors Private Limited. Please go ahead.
Yeah, thanks for the opportunity. Sir, you mentioned that our order book is 1,400 crore. So how much is the unexecuted order book? Because I suppose earlier you used to mention the order book, but the unexecuted part is different.
Sir, at this juncture, out of 1,000, around 1,000, say exactly 1,397.71 crore order book. Out of that, 1,050 crores worth of orders are under execution at this juncture. balance have to be executed. However, we are pretty confident to catch up, and though our guidance was different number, our minimum confirmed growth 100% for sure from the previous financial year, sir. In fact, last 9 months performance also, so the last year 9 months performance from 180 to 439 crores. So for sure, usually our Q4 billing would be more than the Q1, Q2, Q3. For sure, we are still our guidances are more than 100%, sir.
Yeah, I understood that. But what I am asking is, out of this 1,400 crore, some of that revenue must have been recorded, or this is unexecuted, unrecognized revenue.
Sir, as I mentioned, 1,050 crores worth of works are under construction now.
Okay. So 1,050 crore of revenue has not come in the books, right?
No. I'm talking everything from an overall performance from first year, sir, not splitting and sharing, sir. I'm talking about from first year 2025 to till date.
Okay. So 1,400 crore is unexecuted order book, out of which 1,050 crore is under execution, and maybe 250 crore, 350 crore is where work has not yet started.
You are right. Absolutely, you are right, sir.
Okay. Now, you mentioned to the previous participant that couple of projects are slightly delayed. So if you can elaborate more why we are facing delay and by when that will also start, and what's the size of those projects?
No, sir. Those projects also now we have started, sir. Actually, as I mentioned, those 3 projects would have been started from third quarter onwards, wherein there is a delay. Now that we have kick-started from January 2026 onwards.
Okay. Sir, my second question is regarding the pipeline. So you mentioned that, almost 16,000 crore of projects are in pipeline. And this has been like this number, 15,000 crore every quarter from last 2-3 quarters. But our order inflow is hardly 200-250 crore. So let's say out of this 16,000 crore, there may be some large projects, also high value projects. So by when we can expect, the outcome of those projects, so that our order book, we can get some larger orders as well?
Very good question, sir. Actually, what happens, sir, on the date of 1st April 2025, we were holding around 350 plus crore worth of orders when we begin this financial year. The message here is that usually any new projects, and when we are looking at the order books, for sure from March, April onwards, again a lot of companies are positively approaching, and then for sure we will be started booking orders from March onwards.
Okay, so you are saying that March, April, May is generally a time where large amount of order inflows come.
Yes, sir. Usually the first quarter of every year will begin the commencement of orders, and second quarter of quarter only will be started commencement of earthwork excavation. Meaning the first quarter will predominantly goes for award of contract, and also all the legal approvals comprised bidding plan approval, pollution control board approval, fire license. All those approvals usually takes time. Parallelly, we'll be preparing all the good for construction drawings for architectural, structural, PEB. So the first quarter usually takes time. Luckily, since some of the projects have been carried for the next financial year, the carry forward orders are there. The first quarter Q1 also would be a successful year when it comes to last year Q1. That's what I'm trying to convey.
Okay. And let's say this year you are saying we will do 100% growth minimum. So last year, I suppose we have done 400 crore. So maybe something above 800 crore, let's say, we'll do. So from that base, what kind of growth you are targeting for next year?
Minimum 80% minimum, sir.
80% growth.
We are conservatively sharing this guidance, and our focus is on hitting the more numbers, but very conservative number I'm trying to convey.
Okay.
So I just wanted to give you again a broad picture. As a company, you all know that 2022 we were 87 crores. From there we have proceeded to 247. From there 247 to 400. From 400 to 800. With the blessings of God, with the investors' wishes, and I'm sure we are targeting more. However, we are conservatively conveying that minimum 80% growth we are looking at for the next financial year.
Okay. Because earlier we were targeting 1,000 crore this year, financial year, but now we are
Yes, sir.
more or less targeting 800 crore. Okay, that's it. Thank you.
Yes, sir.
Thank you. Our next
Yes.
question comes from the line of Dinesh Kulkarni from Finsight. Please go ahead.
Hello, sir. Am I audible?
Yeah, very much, sir. Go ahead, sir.
Okay, sir. First of all, congratulations on a really great set of numbers, and thank you very much.
Thank you, sir.
Sir, my question is more on in terms of, as you mentioned, that you are looking for extraordinary growth over the next 2-3 years. So will we be able to maintain the kind of EBITDA margins and PAT margins going forward? Will there be any working capital challenges or in terms of say we need to put in extra capital expenditure, anything of that sort? Like how will the business will shape up for the next 2-3 years? If you could explain on that.
So, with the available funds and preference funds and also working with the lined up projects, we are pretty comfortable that next 2 years will go without any challenges for the order book and so to cater the bank guarantee requirements for all the clients. I don't see any challenges on the numbers. And when it comes to profitability, in bottom line, since we are going to have our own manufacturing facility, PEB, for sure we will try to sustain 10% and over and above we are trying to improve.
Okay, so the EBITDA margins might slightly increase or improve, right? Because with our own manufacturing facility too.
Yeah, from FY27 onwards, it has to go up because now that we are going to have our own factory and whatever, as I mentioned, 35% of the business from PEB sector. So first, obviously, there is a bottom line improvement should be there.
Okay, right. That's great, sir. And so, are we expecting any capital expenditure for the factory, or it's already up and running? And where are we on that front?
Now we have just started foundation works. We will be commencement. I mean, the entire project is likely to be completed by 30 August 2026. From September onwards, it will be started producing from Sathlokhar Global Limited first PEB factory. From there, the journey will start for the PEB.
Okay, and what is the amount in capital expenditure we're expecting for this? I mean, this factory?
The total land cost would be around, over the project value would be around 45 crores, sir.
Around 45 to 50 crores. So we expect all together.
Yeah, including GST would be around, say 50 crores. Yeah.
50 crores. Okay. That really sounds great, sir. And in terms of traction, sir, how are you expecting? Like, are there, because I see many other players like prefab and all other, they're also into the same business and they're also expanding on the sims. Like, how do you see more competition? Or okay, now there are enough orders there. Like, what's your take on that?
Sir, as such, as you correctly mentioned, the other top-notch companies, international PEB companies, and also Indian companies. We are also now, since as a company, we have taken responsibility as a turnkey manufacturing, building, construction, turnkey PEB buildings, turnkey warehouse building. So the message here is that we are not only restricted to only PEB manufacturers. We would like to stand, as we always mentioned, that we like to take barren land to till inauguration of the building. That's a responsibility. However, we would like to strengthen the PEB segment from apart from this the Chennai factory where we are just begin the commencement of construction. We have a long-term plan, and next 5 to 6 years we are aiming to have 5 different factories and different geographical location where you cater various clients. Also to reduce the transportation costs, where you will get more margin. Also to give confidence to the customers. And their own location or nearby states wherein they deliver the products at the earliest.
Okay, sounds great. And last question, sir. How are we expanding into, like, are we, I know, like, probably you are south focused, but what's the plan for the, other parts of India? How?
So there are places where we have earmarked, like we would like to have a factory at Pune 1 and Odisha 2 and Varanasi 3. And some of the other locations we are still under a plan. We are discussing with the local players also to get support for either to take the lands for lease, or we have internal discussion. Hopefully, once we complete the first factory, we will start pitching with the before completion of FY27. We'll start the second factory also in a different location.
Okay, that really sounds great, sir. Thank you and all the best.
Yes. The overall dream is we would like to have a 5 to 6 manufacturing PEB factories across India, also to be competitive enough to hit top-notch companies also. The biggest strength for the Sathlokhar is being a EPC turnkey player. We are not only limited to only PEB supply of building. We would like to take complete responsibility in terms of design, architectural, structural, electrical, mechanical, plumbing, firefighting, data, CCT, also to produce civil PEB, MEP utilities and overall interior works and finishes, including the licensing activity. So we become one-stop solution providing company to all the customers. That's the reason today we have got 100+ clients. As I mentioned in one of the previous meeting also, that our the nearest dream is to have 300 clients on board. Once we get 300 clients in our brochure, for sure 60 to 70% of the growth from internal clients itself. Obviously, any company when they construct new factory now, 5th year or 6th year, they are going for a different location for geographical growth or the same place where they would like to expand a new factory building. So with that base, we are now strengthening. As of now, we have got 100+ clients. Even some of the questions where I would like to answer directly, the area where we are executing 6-7 projects, wherein we are pretty well aware of that next phase 2 also in pipeline for us to start the commencement of new building from April, May onwards. So I don't want to mention the names of the clients because for a competitive reason, but however, we are confident that wherever we are now executing the phase 2, phase 3, phase 4, some of the factories where there are 20 manufacturing buildings have been lined up, we are now started only 3 or 4, and some of the locations where we just started 1 box, 2 box. So there are lined up projects where they are executing now. With that trend, when it comes to new project, when it comes to phase 2, our overheads will come down, because obviously when you go for a expansion of a same premises, we don't need to again demonstrate on the labor headment or even the container office or site establishment. Even the team can cater faster. That's the reason as a strength of the company, the future orders are plenty, and we are confident that wherever, as of now, 5 to 6 locations where we are executing phase 2, phase 3, phase 4 are highly witnessed, and we are confident, and our clients are more happy since we are committing and handing over the projects, including Sri Lanka. Now we have started. Even as I mentioned, there were 3 projects got delayed till December. Now that those projects also kick-started, efficiently now started and proceeding for the fast-track project completion.
Okay, that sounds great. So last question on the same line, sir. As we know, a lot of things are happening in India, the trade deals and all the geopolitics stuff happening. A lot of companies are migrating out of China and moving to other places. So the kind of clients you are getting, are there any interest from the foreign clients as well into our, by foreign I mean definitely not Sri Lanka, but say US and European companies' names. Are they also showing interest in our business, or how if there is anything happening on those fronts?
Sir, I hope you are aware of this. Sathlokhar as a EPC turnkey construction company, we have been successfully executing 80% of the projects they have executed only multinational companies, and 20% of the projects they have executed in India, that too namely reputed companies, Godrej, Reliance, SPF Limited, Vishnu Chemicals Limited, Tejo Engineering Limited, and all the reputed, even Vikram Solar, even TVS group of companies. We are very choosy in execution of all our clients' projects, and that's the reason we are careful in booking orders when it comes to fast-track projects. And also we look at the challenges are in India. We have to get the environmental clearance approvals, pollution control approvals, building plan approvals, and also fire NOC. Those things are mandate when it comes to even inspector of factories. So everything we take it and assured. That's the reason most of the international companies are happy to work with Sathlokhar, and even some of the Indian companies also have come forward to execute projects with Sathlokhar. So they're pretty confident that the business are plenty, and they are pretty positive to move forward, sir.
Okay, so there are definitely foreign interests showing up in India, right? That we can conclude at least with that.
Yes.
Okay, that sounds really great, sir. Thank you very much, and all the best again.
In fact, the FY26-27 will be a great year compared to all the last 3 years, because most of the companies whom we know in our client list also, as you all know that 16,000 plus crores we have bidded, and in my mobile itself, as I mentioned, 90,000 contacts, and we do have 12,000, almost 14,000 positive leads. Clients are in queue, and we are sure with the blessings of God, Sathlokhar would be having at least 10 years for sure lined up business are very lucrative and pretty confident. And as I mentioned, as of now we are with the 105 clients, and we're confident and dreaming to have 300 plus clients on board. Once we get it in 27-28, for sure another 1 decade will go highly successful manner, wherein every year we will be taking 60 to 70% of the orders from the internal in-house clients, wherein we become a known contractor.
Okay, that's really great. Thank you, and I'll join back with you. Thank you very much.
Yes.
Thank you. Our next question comes from the line of Aniket Madhwani from StepTrade Capital. Please go ahead.
Yeah, hi sir, am I audible?
Yeah, very much audible, sir. Happy afternoon, sir.
Yeah, good afternoon, sir. Yeah, so earlier the management has guided 1,000 plus year top line for FY26, and
Yes.
the same has been now revised to 800 CR. So could you elaborate on the key factors behind this moderation? I mean, is it driven by execution timelines or something?
Sir, there are 3 projects got delayed when it comes to environmental clearance approvals and then building plan approvals, wherein we are supposed to start in Q3, whereas just now from January onwards we started. Because of that, there is a gap for our earlier guidance was 1,000 plus. Now that we are pitching with minimum growth of 100% from the last year, it is true that we have our guidance was 1,000, and now that because of the delay in approvals and then client side clarity, now that those 3 projects also started from January 2026, and that is the primary reason, sir.
All right. And what is your execution timeline for this project? I mean, if you receive a project, let's say on Jan 26, so what will be the...
So those projects also, we have to complete before August, sir.
All right, before August.
Yeah.
Okay. And
for the 26, 27 Q1, usually our Q1 may not be lucrative, but for sure because of the carry forward and Q1 also would be very lucrative when it comes to, I think, in way forward. Usually in the business, but in the last 3 years trend was almost 50-50, Q3 till Q3 50 and Q4 will be 50. Now that when it comes to 26, 27 from Q1 onwards will be highly efficient, sir.
From Q1 onwards. Okay.
Yeah.
And lastly,
whatever said and done, our growth was minimum 100% growth from the last year, sir.
Got it. And lastly, are there any criteria? I mean, if you follow any criteria that projects are above something like minimum criteria for the projects you take?
Sir, as of now, we used to even have the minimum 6 crore onwards we started booking. But however, when we are executing with the known clients in the past, there are small numbers, even 1 crore or 2 crore orders comes. That's the reason we have got another 2 other companies, namely the Sathlokhar, and those companies can pitch in and serve, because when it comes to small value, the overheads and margin may not be lucrative. But to cater the client satisfaction, we would like to continue to be a service provider. So for new companies, yes, we book minimum 6 crore onwards, and when it comes to previous executed projects, we manage with the existing companies.
And I just wanted the bifurcation of the revenue this quarter. I mean, how much is have received from PEB segment or civil segment?
Sir, as I mentioned in our business model, 35% from PEB, 35% from MEP utilities and other areas like external works working. Civil part is 30%.
Okay. Got it.
Civil stands at 30 and PEB 35, and the MEP utilities and external works including everything 35%.
Okay, got it. Thank you. That's it from my side.
Thanks.
Thank you. Our next question comes from the line of Mitlesh Sahani, an individual investor. Please go ahead.
Hi, good afternoon, sir.
Happy afternoon.
Sir, with respect to the last call we had in November, so at that point of time, our order book, which was at 1397 crore, and we had estimated that going forward as on 31st March 2026, we'll be having at least 750 to INR 1000 crore of order carry forward. Now, if out of this 1400 crore, let's say we have around 1000 crore of order which are under process and 400 worth crore of unexecuted order book, then are we expecting any fresh orders worth 350 crores to take us to a 750 odd crore order book carry forward as on 31st March 2026?
Yes, sir. We are working with our clients, and I'm sure that from March onwards, yes, we started the negotiation. Everything has to taken place. For sure, we have confidence
but
to book
there's
orders.
some airy disturbance in your background.
Yeah, I'll mute myself.
Sorry,
Sorry.
sir?
Yeah.
No, it's okay. Please carry on. There was some disturbance. I'll mute myself. Yeah, please carry on.
Yeah. So, we are working with our clients. For sure, we started booking our orders from March onwards.
Right, sir. And the second question was, how is the progress with respect to our Reliance Kurnool plant? Because the success of that plant will also help in getting repeat orders from Reliance.
Yeah. So actually, I'm sure Reliance Kurnool project, we are going to inaugurate with the first line from March onward. That's a commitment, and we are working with our clients, and the entire 14,000 ton PEB been produced and delivered to the site, and 1,800 laborers have been deployed. And as of now, the client's machineries also started sailing, and for sure, we will be erecting their machines from March. So for sure, they are going to take the first bottle or first filling line would be commenced from March on. That's a coming from Reliance, and we are all working towards that as a team. We are all working along with Reliance team, along with the site team. Everything is happening. Even Thursday, Friday, there is a review meeting, and we are pretty confident that we will be handing over the first line from March onwards.
Okay, excellent. So it was supposed to be around mid-Feb, so we are talking about just a couple of weeks, 3 to 4 weeks delay max.
No, the delay is not on our part. The manufacturing machines from different countries, specially manufactured machines and with a different speed. So we already handed over the floor area for them to erect their machines. The machines are expected to be at, India soon. Hopefully it is in the port, I think so. But end of the day, we are not looking after the, shifting those machines. Our lookout is to give the floor space for them to install the manufacturing area. So we are already done the flooring and roofing, and then complete box has been ready for them to erect the machine. So my point is, as committed, since you addressed about the Reliance Kurnool project, it has been successfully been executed, and the whole Reliance management is very much happy. And in fact, they have given the news also that they are going to have almost 7 to 8 factories are pipeline in 26-27, and are sure at this juncture we are one of the successful contracting partner when it comes to Campacola products, as well as they do have food products factories also lined up with the same Kurnool. I'm sure we are going to be a part of that project also. Apart from the Kurnool, there are 6-7 locations they are already identified. Land is being procured, approvals are under processed, and design works are also part and parcel of, including Tamil Nadu also. They have purchased a property at the one of the meeting they mentioned right after this you can start doing that also. So that's a kind of signal they have given to me. For sure, we would like to continue to be a execution partner for Campacola and Reliance Consumer Products Limited for next 1 decade, for sure, because they do have 60 projects in next 1 decade. So big scale and big plan from Reliance, and we are one of the successful execution partners with Reliance Kurnool.
Excellent. Yeah, that's very reassuring, because having such a positive testimonial from a very demanding and difficult customer like Reliance.
Yeah, actually, just to give you, I would like to even highlight that in India, 14 lakhs, exactly 13.75 lakh square foot built up, 14,850 ton PEB, and in 180 days commitment. Once we complete in March, this is going to be a Guinness record for manufacturing beverage industry. South Asia's second largest manufacturing hub is under construction by Reliance, and we are partnered with Reliance, and they are very much happy with us. And we have deployed 1,800 laborers in one single site, wherein a reasonable size of management and directors, VP, everybody is there, and for sure every week, every day we are in tracking, and it's not just Reliance, it's our project, our own building kind of mindset. We are working with our site team, and we are motivating, guiding. For sure, this is going to be one of the best beverage factory in India by 26, 27 onwards in terms of top line and as well as bottom line for Campa Cola products.
Well done to the entire SSEGL team. My last question, sir, is for FY. I'm just one last, sir. One last, please. For FY27, you just
participants in the queue.
Last, sir. I promise the last one. So for FY27, you guided for 80% growth, so that takes us to around 1,550, 1,500 odd crores kind of a top line. So what kind of a bottom line percentage can we expect, sir, for a PAT margin for FY27?
Sir, conservatively, you consider minimum of, our 10% is our. We are working with the sustainability of the numbers. However, we are trying to improve by having own PEB factories, as I mentioned. So for sure, we are working with 10%.
Right, sir. That's very helpful, and thank you so much for your time.
Investors also had asked some of the questions, like when it comes to your competitors, they are not able to. I said, sir, we are not only constructing PEB, we are into overall turnkey, wherein design solutions, licensing solution, and also construction of civil, pre-metal building, electrical, mechanical, plumbing, firefighting, data, voice, CCTV, like one-stop solution. That's the reason our bottom line versus top line has been well synchronized. We are able to achieve, because one of the investors also during the in-person meeting he asked how come when the other competitors are not doing, how you are able to make it. For a simple reason, myself and my wife both are employees before venturing out the business. We know what are the challenges faced by the client. So it's not easy to handle a project with the different contractors. When it comes to Sathlokhar, it's a one umbrella, one-stop solution, one-point contact, everything, every responsibility, starting from design, coordination, comes to civil division, PEB, MEP, all are different divisions. When it comes to company, it's one company. So we honor what we promised to all our clients.
Okay, excellent, sir. Thank you. Blessings and best wishes.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, in order to ensure that the management will be able to address questions from all the participants in the conference, kindly limit the questions to 2 per participant. Our next question comes from the line of Tejas, an individual investor. Please go ahead.
Yeah, good afternoon. Am I audible?
Yeah, very much, sir. Happy afternoon. Go ahead.
Happy afternoon. So, couple of questions, sir. The Q3 that we had guided as per your order book was 111 crores. What we have delivered is 189 crores. So is it that we have some orders were preponed, and that is what has come in this quarter, that is why the number is exceeding? And second, sir, because your Q4 order book is 743 crore. Now, since you're saying that there's some orders has been postponed.
Disconnected.
Hello?
Hello, sir. Yes, yeah. Sorry, tell me, sir.
Yeah, since 743 crore is what we should have done, as per the order book that you had suggested. But now that you're saying that the project has been delayed, so even if you take out 200 crores, that still leaves us about 550 crores. And if you take 550 crores with what we have done, 439 crores, we should still be close to 950, 970 crores. Whereas you are saying 800 crores. So is there more delay apart from this 200 crores, sir? These are that is the first question.
Sir, I have clearly mentioned, as of now, from 1st April to till date, we have touched 20,050 crores worth of business, though booked 1397.7, because when we complete the building only, it will be beginning from the transformer, the other activities. So the untouched works is, we have at this junction 1,050 crores worth of works only we are executing in totality. Balance works are not yet been touched. That is going to be started from the April onwards.
No, sir, sorry, sir, that's not what I'm asking. I'm saying that you have as per the order book that you have given, the confirmed win orders for Q4 is 743 crores as per the delivery dates. Now that 200 crores has been delayed because of the client side, that still leaves us about 550 crores, right? So that 550 crores plus 439, which you've already done, that should still take us to 900 crores. That is what I'm trying to understand, sir. I'm going by what you have said.
Only committed minimum 100% growth only from compared to the last year. That's what I mentioned, sir.
So then that 189 crore, 111 crore difference, sir, can you explain that? We have done 189 crore in Q3, whereas our order book was 111 crore. So ideally, either we have some order were delayed in the previous quarter, which has come now, or we have taken some orders from the next forthcoming quarter in this quarter. Which one is that?
There are 3 projects got delayed instead of supposed to be started from last year, November, December, whereas it is started from January, sir. That's what I mentioned, sir.
No, so but then in that case, our order we have done more than the order book. That's what I'm trying to understand, sir. 189 crore is what we have done against 111 crore as per order book.
No, sir. Actually, what happened is, our order book overall from almost from November till November, it was 1397 only. Out of that, we had achieved 439 till Q3, and we have mentioned about 100% growth from the last year. That means, as you mentioned, 800 plus. So out of
what I'll do is, sorry to interrupt. So what I'll do is, if you can allow me, I'll send you an email. If you can reply on the email, that'll be better, so that there's clarity, if that's okay with you.
Yeah, fine, sir. Sure, sir.
Okay.
Sure.
Okay. Sir, the second question is, so we haven't had any order win since November 25. The last order we won was in November 25. It's been almost 4 months. So, is that a conscious call that we are not taking any orders, or that we are not seeing any orders? Because generally, if you see in the last 1 year, it has never happened that we've not won any orders in 4 months. The first time we have a gap of 4 months. You can just explain that, sir.
No. The gap is only 2.5 months. However, we are working with the clients. See, the confidence level, wherever we are now executing the projects, we know that the phase 2 is also in line. So, number 1. Number 2, and due to various valid reasons from the clients that they are delayed because they need to get their bank approvals and their land approvals, everything is in pipeline. Once upon approvals, wherever we have bidded, I'm sure from March onwards, we'll started booking the orders.
Okay, sir. Fair enough. And, sir, should I send the email to, can you share the email address so I can send the email?
Sir, you can send it because ed@sathlokhar.com, sir.
Sorry?
ed@sathlokhar.com.
EV.
Executed, ed@sathlokhar.com. Yeah.
Okay, sir. I'll do that. Thank you so much, sir.
Or else, cs@sathlokhar.com.
Okay, sir. Okay. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Our next question comes from the line of Suman Kumar, an individual investor. Please go ahead.
Hi.
Yes, sir.
Good to you, sir.
Hi. Yeah, go ahead, sir.
Hi, very good afternoon, sir. Two questions, sir. First, you said in the last con call when we were talking, you said that we are likely to do around 1,000 crore this year, and we should be looking at around 70% growth. So basically, you gave an indication of around 1,700 crore top line the next year. And while I understand there had been some problem because of which you are saying the 1,000 crore comes down to a level of 800 plus crore. Okay. But what is the reason why you are reducing the guidance for the next year from 1,700 crore to around 1,400, 1,450 crores?
Sir, I have not reduced anything. All we mentioned that even as you correctly mentioned, our guidance. See, we have a big vision to know. We are targeting more, but when it comes to guidance, since we already guided 1,000, now that because of the 3 projects delays, wherein we now asking clarification to all our investors that it becomes 800 plus. So we would like to conservatively to convey that at least 80% growth for the next financial year.
Okay.
That's the reason. Also, I had mentioned about the past and also from 87 to 247, 247 to 400, 400 to now 800, from 800 to at least 80%. It's for sure. Sir, we are working hard to book more, build more. Target is more, but when it comes to guidance, we should be the recent learnings also that we should properly convey that because these 3 projects delay, and then now that we started. that 60, 70 days gone. That's the reason, as a company, for sure, from the last year to this year, minimum 100% growth is being witnessed, and for sure next year also our guidance is minimum 80 to 100%. So 80% is our conservative number. We are working hard to book more and build more, sir.
Appreciate this. Thank you so much, sir. The second question is, while I understand that you don't disclose the balance sheet numbers, right? But is there any possibility that you could give us an indication of what is the trade receivables right now? So I understand H1 26 was around 87 crores trade receivables. What is the number right now as on 31st of December?
It's around 72 crores, sir. 72 crores. Business, yeah, CFO is with me, 72 crores, yeah.
It has come down from
31st December. Yeah, yeah.
Fair enough. Thank you, sir. Last question, if I may ask. So,
Sorry
the
to interrupt you,
PV...
sir, but if you have a follow-up question, please rejoin the queue. There are a couple of
Sure,
participants.
no problem. No problem. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Our next question comes from the line of Anboli Rajendran, an individual investor. Please go ahead.
Hello.
Yeah.
Hello. Am I audible?
Yes, sir. Go ahead, sir. Audible.
Good afternoon, sir. Good afternoon. Sir, just I want to know, just when our operating cash flow will be positive, and what is about our receivable days?
Sir, when we started, let's say, when we raise the bill, we'll be getting the payment from 70 to 90 days max, sir. That's what we have brought down from last year, 135 days, to now that we are aiming to get the money between 75 to 90 days, sir.
Okay, because we are seeing a huge growth. For funding this, how do we fund? Because 80% is super good growth, but in that case, we need funds also, right? So how do we fund that?
Sir, we always try to manage well within the client's funds. In fact, as you all know that our company till 2022-23 debt-free company, and with the IPO fund, we have been scaling up our business, wherein we have now that understood the business model, wherein we would like to become one-stop solution providing company, wherein all the clients are happy to associate with us, because once they come to Sathlokhar, when they hand over their barren land, we are requesting them to come for ribbon cutting. That's the kind of competent level we have been developed, sir.
Okay. Just another thing. Just not while taking a contract, just what are the things that we see in a customer side? Because what are the attributes like percentage margin, profit margin, like that? Can you explain that?
Usually we always study the capability of the client and the urgency of the project, wherein we understand their the business requirements in turn, wherein we always pick up. We have been benchmarked that it's a fast track construction company, and as a company we have a business policy. We don't book orders anything beyond 12 months. So we have that's a kind of attitude, mindset. We would like to pick up fast track executions, fast track projects. So, and when it comes to customers, we fairly study, because most of the clients are international companies. Some of them are reputed Indian companies, and financially very capability. We'll just check, and also when it comes to, we ensure a gross margin, profit margin, as well as the geographical location challenges when it comes to the local political challenge. Everything we take into consideration before we begin the commencement of construction.
Okay, one final question, just regarding government PWD license. What is the rationale behind this? Just if in case we are entering in a government projects, will we be able to maintain the same margin like before? And another question also, just okay, finish this.
Sir, honestly, when we registered the Class 1A contractor, for a simple reason that recently we have executed 3 projects, namely titled plug and play manufacturing project at Varagadam, where the Chief Minister of Tamil Nadu had ventured with a different concept, wherein anyone can come to this building, wherein they put the machine and plug and play. That's the kind of the name of the project is a plug and play. That project, without even registering, we become a successful contractor, and we have taken the contract. We have completed the project. Now the Titan manufacturing is happening under the same building. Similarly, we booked one of the Chennai Port project also. We booked as a outside contractor, not registered contractor. When it comes to the third project, Air Hub data center also under construction by Sathlokhar, without even registering Class 1A contractor. Now that we understood that there are a lot of changes happening, government, both central and state, And when it comes to pre-qualification, at any given time, Sathlokhar should not be felt bad that because of the registration, negligence of registration, we should not miss out any good business opportunity. So we are pretty positive and confident that we would like to continue to be a private and multinational companies construction, also to monitor to become successful for a fast track government project like, as I mentioned, Hero Hub, data center, or plug and play manufacturing, or Chennai Port Authority kind of business. Also, when it comes to volumes, we have all the capabilities, only the class 1A registration is not done. That too, it's highest registration where Sathlokhar have obtained the class 1A contract directly without even undergoing from the various skills, and we got that registration. Also, we would like to highlight that now recently we have got the registration also for a government substation, electrical substation. Also, we have got the license. We have to I think we are under preparation. That is also additional step up for a company like us. Those packages cannot be taken without registration of the government, wherein when it comes to without the ESA, meaning extra attention works, namely 133 kV substation, all the substation works also. Now Sathlokhar got the eligibility to pre-qualify and also book the orders. The message here is that we would like to be always careful and sharp that at any given time we don't want to miss out any opportunity, sir.
Is it for civil or electrical, sir?
It is for overall turnkey buildings.
Thank you.
Sir, even today, just because we registered a class 1A contractor, Tidal, again they are coming with a Osur project, 300 plus crore worth of new project is in pipeline. Because of the registration, we are able to participate. The message here is at time without registration, we will be missing out the pre-qualification opportunity. That's the reason we registered. That too, most of the officials are aware of Sathlokhar because most of the authorities, bureaucrats are where we are residing. I am residing at IAS colony, wherein most of the clients, most of the officers, when we are traveling with the Chennai, Coimbatore, Madurai, Varanasi, Odisha, Pune, wherever they go, without watching our advertisement in the airport, they always mention that Tiagu, wherever you are there, wherever we go in any state, wherever we are there, we are always witness either check-in or check-out. Definitely, we are monitoring the Sathlokhar name board everywhere. That's the kind of green signal we have obtained, sir.
So super marketing, sir. Keep going. All the best. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you. Our next question comes from the line of Akhilesh, an individual investor. Please go ahead.
Hello, sir. Good afternoon, sir.
Happy afternoon, sir.
Sir, what is your view on Campo Cola expansion? Does the company have any targets? Since the company is doing a lot of advertising in Hyderabad, what is our relationship with the company and what are the Campo Cola expansion plans for the next few years?
Sir, as a construction partner of Reliance Consumer Products, as a Campo Cola factory, right from first factory where we have executed for Mr. Muthiah Muralidharan, cricketer, chairman of Ceylon Beverage, become Muthiah Beverage at Mysore. We have constructed the very first factory in 2022-23, and from there we have started executing every year one or two projects for Campo Cola. Later we have constructed at Varanasi factory 2 and factory 3 also we have built at Varanasi. Now that we are directly constructing the first 3 factories where I have mentioned, those factories are tied up with the JV partner with Mr. Muthiah Muralidharan and another group of companies. This is the very first factory where we are now directly involved in construction of Campo Cola factory under Reliance at Kurnool. So way forward, they have the same business plan wherein they have the few locations. They have a tied up partner, JV partner like Mr. Muthiah Muralidharan, and many locations they have plans to invest directly as a land come building and their own products, including food products.
Okay, sir. Any targets by the Campo Cola, sir, to the capacity expansion like that?
Sir, every year, sir, I hope the current market, with my limited knowledge, I am underlining with my limited knowledge, 45% stake is owned by Coke, and now that within 18 months span, within 24 months span, now they are scaling up from 7 to 15% in Campo Cola India. That's a level of growth. For sure, most of the professionals, top-notch professionals, earlier they served for Pepsi, Coca-Cola, they become Campo Cola top seniors and professionals and leading key professional employees are looking after the Campa Cola, including Velvet Champ also now been taken over. The old product names have been taken over by Reliance. They have big visions, and as of now, I'm sure Reliance consumer products are doing well, and they have a big vision, and for sure, every year they are going to construct 4 or 5 factories across India in next 1 decade.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir. You can take the next question from them.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Thank you. Our next question comes from the line of Dixit Doshi from Whitestone Financial Advisors Private Limited. Please go ahead.
Yeah, thanks for the opportunity again. Sir, you mentioned receivables of only 72 crore. So does this include any long-term receivable or any retention money as well?
Including retention or excluding retention? Including retention, sir.
Okay.
That's including retention, sir.
Okay.
Yeah,
So, what is our current debt loan, including long-term, short-term?
Sir, from with our Union Bank 50 crore and totally 150 crore, yeah.
Total 150 crore debt. Okay. Okay, that's it from my side. Thank you.
Thank you. Our next question comes from the line of Chaitanya Pujara from Arihant Capital. Please go ahead.
Hello.
Yeah, happy afternoon, sir. Yeah.
Good afternoon, sir. Congratulations on a great set of numbers.
Thank you, sir.
So actually, I wanted to understand a little bit more about our cash conversion cycle and our trade receivables. So as of now, we are standing at 72 crores, and the kind of growth that we are targeting, how do we expect our trade receivables to behave going forward? And how do we, our working capital gets stretched due to the growth as we have seen in this first half also. So how are we planning to, fund that? Or will that be managed with our internal accruals? If you can throw some light on that, please.
The plan is when it comes to, as of now, the internal accruals and then receivables and also client funds, we are managing the day-to-day and monthly requirements. For sure, when it comes to new order bookings, most of the clients are international companies, so we are preparing ourselves to give bank guarantee for performance as well as the advance bank guarantee. So with that, as we have communicated that the year-on-year growth, as I mentioned, 100% minimum growth from the last year, and the next year also we are our guidance is a minimum 80% for sure.
Sure, sir. I understand the growth part, but can we see an improvement in our debtor days is what I'm asking. Going forward with the growth that we are targeting, can we see an improvement in our cash conversion cycle?
Sir, we are improving from 135 to 90. As I mentioned, some of the clients even now trying to get 60, 75 days. So we have improved a lot when it comes to last 2 years. For sure, the only challenge is whatever the bill we raised from February, March will not be received in the month of within the financial year. So that will be carried forward to next first quarter of new financial year.
Sir, in that case, can we expect a positive cash flow from operations in FY27?
Sir, we are working towards that. We'll let you know, sir.
All right. Thank you so much, sir.
But when it comes to in paper, it may be positive, or according to me, for a construction company like Turnkey, we don't see any challenge. Even the last year also, most of the investors I asked about the February, March, January, February, March, we raised almost 200 plus crores worth of bills, whereas we received in the month of April, May, but it will be witnessed in the 31st March as a huge outstanding. But we declared in the earning calls that we received everything except 9% of the last year overall turnover of the business. That's what we have communicated even last year also.
Sure, sir. Sure. Thanks a lot.
Whatever we raised bill from February, March may not be received in the month of within the 31st March 2026. For sure, it will be collected in the month of April, May, sir.
Understood. All right, sir. Good luck. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Our next question comes from the line of Sunil Katesia, an individual investor. Please go ahead.
Sir, good afternoon. Okay. Sir, I've got 2 questions. The PEB factory which we are setting up and the deadline is 31st August. Are we on track for the same?
Sir, yes, sir. We are working towards to hit that number for a simple reason. When we are constructing all our customers 7 to 8 months, and we should also aim to construct the same manner. Also, 30th August is our company's annual day. So we have a special date, and we will ensure that we are inaugurating our own factory also on 30 August.
Okay. And one more question, and sorry to ask for the same numbers again and again. Little confusion. Out of 1397 order book, how much is there any amount we have billed till quarter 3?
Sir, sir. Whatever we billed, we have already intimated 439, sir.
Sir, my question is very simple. Out of total order book of 1397, is there anything which we have billed up till quarter 3 this year?
You are, sir, if you don't mind, sir, can you mail me, because it's this question I am unable to understand. Sorry.
Okay. So my question is very simple. We have order book of 1,397 crore. Okay. And is there any order which we have executed and we have already billed up till December 31st, and rest is to be billed in future? Or entire order book 1397 will be billed from now onwards?
Sir, I would like to answer differently. Like from 1st April to till date, including till date, the overall cumulative order book is 1397. The 1st April 25 to till 31st December, the billed value is 439.
Okay, understood. Great. Yeah, thank you so much.
Thank you, sir.
That's all from my end. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Our next question comes from the line of Suman Kumar, an individual investor. Please go ahead.
Hello.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Hi. Yes, sir. So, the other question that I wanted to ask, so, the PV capacity that you talked about, 15,000 metric tons, right? Is this largely for captive consumption that we are using it for, or we also intend to sell it to other EPC players?
Sir, it is based on the time to time. If it well within the Sathlokhar requirements, yes, our primary focus is our own. When it comes to third party, yes, we will also take it as and when the situation warrants. So primarily for our own requirement. When we have second factory, third factory, fourth factory, yes, obviously we can. But as of now, you know well that we have taken 14,500 metric ton PEB from different locations, from different PEB partners to ensure 5 months completion at Kurnool. So obviously, even if I have 4 or 5 factories, I cannot produce 14,500 ton in 60 to 75 days.
Super. So basically what you are telling is even the expansion that is going to come down the line of 4 or 5 factories, the primary assumption is that they would be consumed internally by us only, right?
Message is yes, primarily for Sathlokhar, also for others based on the availability of the product. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you, sir. That's what. Thanks so much.
Thank you. Our next question comes from the line of Abhinav Shetty from Helios Financial Services. Please go ahead.
Hello. Am I audible, sir?
Go ahead, sir. Yeah, very much, sir.
Good afternoon, sir, and congratulations on a good set of numbers. Sir, I had one question. So I had 2 questions actually. The first one, I wanted to confirm the reply you gave to the previous participant that out of the current total order book of 1,397 crores, that includes the 9-month revenue of 439 crores, correct?
Yes, 1397 point, yeah. Out of that, we have already billed and intimated to exchange 439 crores.
Okay, sir. And sir, out of that 1397 crores, if you could give me the state-wise bifurcation.
Sir, it's 40% from Tamil Nadu, 40% from Andhra, 20% from 17% from Pune and 3% from Sri Lanka.
17% from Pune and 3% from Sri Lanka, right?
Yeah.
Yes, sir. And I had one more question, sir. Actually, this since the Tamil Nadu elections are coming up in April 2026, and we already faced some order delays in the month of November, December, and in January, we didn't have any orders. So what's the status of orders for the first quarter of FY27, considering the under which we application?
Sorry to interrupt you, sir, but your voice is breaking.
Sir, as you correctly mentioned, yes, elections are ahead, but I don't see any challenges because most of the companies from different country, but for sure there is a lag on decision by the clients. Doesn't mean that we'll have a stuck, because as you are aware of that, the projects where we are executing from other locations also, and also I don't see at this juncture even Tamil Nadu clients also started calling, because they are all waiting for the financial year to complete. Once 31st March completed, obviously they will look at the next financial year to come in for all the investors and clients. So for sure, April, May would be highly successfully, April, May onwards, highly different numbers are expected to book, sir.
Okay, so you don't expect any difficulty in receiving orders in the first quarter of FY27?
Yes, it should be a highly successful year compared to the last 3 years.
Okay, sir. And just to confirm, so next year you are expecting an 80% growth over the current year, so 1450 crores in revenue, and the EBITDA and PAT margins would be, like PAT would be 10% you mentioned, and EBITDA would be? Hello? Yes, sir. The EBITDA margin would be for the next year?
Around 15 plus, yeah. Should be 15 plus.
Okay. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you. Our next question comes from the line of Dixit Doshi from Whitestone Financial Advisors Private Limited. Please go ahead.
Thanks for the opportunity again. So my question is, so basically in the September result, our receivables were 80 crore, and the receivable has actually come down in the December quarter end. And our debt was 37 crore in Q2 end. So what was the reason for such a sharp increase in the borrowing? Because now it is 150 crore from 40 crore.
Sir, to give you brief, like when we started this financial year, we were holding only IPO fund. Obviously, when we are scaling up from 100% growth from 400 to 1,400 crore worth of orders, we need to have a huge working capital. In our business model, to achieve every 100 crores, we need to have minimum 20 to 25 crores. So when you are talking about 1,400 crores worth of order book, we should have a minimum of 350 crores in hand to cater and also ensure the top line as well as bottom line, even to give confidence to the client. So obviously, we forced to take more. Yeah.
Okay. And this 72 crore is the receivable. Is there any unbilled revenue as well in the balance sheet?
Yes, sir. It is there.
How much would be that?
Overall, out of 439, how much is the total? Unbilled, you know? Vignesh, sir, can you just...
Yes, sir. Sir, out of that 439, 300 happens to be billed and the balance happens to be unbilled, sir. Close to 137 or 138 would be the unbilled component.
137 crore unbilled.
Yes.
Unbilled
We are talking from the revenues. Yeah. Got it. Yes, sir.
Okay. And just a request to you. So, you gave the order book of 1,397 crore. So generally what happens that most of the EPC or order book driven companies, they remove whatever is already billed. So it would be really helpful if you, from next quarter onward, if you can give the order book after removing whatever is already billed, because this creates sometimes confusion. So now let's say our order book is 1,400 crore and we have already executed 440. So our outstanding order book is only 950 crore. So if you can give that way, that really helps us.
If we take your inputs, definitely we'll ensure adhere, sir.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you. That's it from my side.
Thank you.
Thank you. Our next question comes from the line of Venkat Sharma, an individual investor. Please go ahead.
Yeah. Sir, congratulations on a good set of numbers.
Thank you, sir.
My question is, so I just heard the response to the previous questions that you are guiding for a 10% PAT for next year, and your operating margin will be in the range of 15%, right?
Yeah, a bit. Yeah.
Sir, what was our expectation for then the backward integration project for PEB factory that we are putting? What is the incremental operating margin we planned for, and why is it not reflecting in our figures?
Sir, we are not even, we are now started the commencement of construction for the PEB of Sathlokhar, and once we complete, maybe it will have a bottom line changes happens only in the next financial year, sir, because we are about to, planning to inaugurate from August end. So from September onwards, we will be started producing the PEB under Sathlokhar. That will be reflected only in the next financial year, sir.
Correct. So my question is also regarding next financial year, sir. Since you will have 6 months.
Sir, I already have mentioned that we will be having the bottom line will be furthermore increased 1% minimum expectation is on the bottom line, sir, improvement.
Okay. And how about EBITDA?
We need to check, sir. 15.
There will be marginal impact. There will be marginal impact.
Yes.
Yeah. So no, sir. So I understand that. But since we are already clocking 15% today, because your numbers already reflect 15%, the whole point of having backward integration.
Sir, I have mentioned 15 plus. I don't know exact numbers. We need to 50 EBITDA. I mentioned 15 plus.
Okay. Okay. Thank you. Because the whole point of backward integration earlier con calls also was to get improvement in our operating metrics. So I am hoping that you will at least get a percentage or two more.
That's what I have mentioned. The moment we complete the PV on our own, for sure the next financial year onwards, the bottom line would be furthermore increasing minimum 1%. That's what I have mentioned.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, as there are no further questions from the participants, I would now like to hand the conference over to Mr. Parth Acharya from Kirin Advisors Private Limited for closing comments. Over to you, sir.
Thank you everyone for joining the conference call of Sathlokhar Synergies E&C Global Limited. If you have any further queries, you can write us at research@kirinadvisors.com. Once again, thank you everyone for joining the conference call.
Thank you all. Happy day.
Thank you. On behalf of Kirin Advisors Private Limited, that concludes this conference. Thank you for joining us, and you may now disconnect your lines.